Good morning and welcome to Acts chapter 4. And we're going to be looking at verses 1 through 7. Now, as they spoke to the people, the priests, the captain of the temple, and the Sadducees came upon them. This refers to the police force in the temple precincts. The captain, together with the priests and the Sadducees, all came together to arrest Peter and John, grab them, and then take them away, being greatly disturbed that they taught the people and preached in Jesus the resurrection from the dead. Sadducees were even more disturbed. Peter and John taught about the resurrection. They did not believe in an afterlife. They didn't believe in a resurrection. They were annihilationists, that once the body died, that was it. They laid hands on them. They put them in custody until the next day, for it was already evening. They were declaring, "We have the power. If you are allowed to preach as you have been preaching, it was because we permitted you to do it. Anytime we want, we can arrest you and carry you off to jail." Boyce notes in verses 1 through 6, 11 different groups of or individuals opposing these followers of Jesus. They include priests, Sadducees, rulers, elders, scribes, other family of the high priest, the captain of the temple guard, Annas the priest, Caiaphas, John, and Alexander. And those are all going to be mentioned in Acts 4. However, many of those who heard the word believed, and the number of the men came to about 5,000. So you have these people that are opposing, only 5,000 come to Christ. Now this tells me that what we hear in our society is always a scream from the minority. And here we have the conversion of the majority. Despite the opposition coming against the gospel, the number of Christians kept increasing, growing to 5,000 from 3,000 at last count. Opposition did not slow the church down at all. It actually is going to help the church grow. And it came to pass on the next day that the rulers, elders, and scribes, as well as Annas the high priest, Caiaphas, John, and Alexander, as many as were of the family of the high priest, were gathered together in Jerusalem. And when they had set them in the midst, they asked, "By what power or by what name have you done this?" What an opportunity to witness. This same group of leaders had recently condemned Jesus to death, and they wanted to know that they had the power to do the same with Peter and John. The ideas behind what power and by what name are virtually the same. In their thinking, power resided in the name, because the name represented the character of the person.